Marvel movie is a battle between superheroes, but it's not the it's not the only Civil War happening this weekend. Down at the Landing in Shakopee, right there by Valley Fair, history buffs will gather for the annual Civil War weekend. Now, earlier this week, I went to see if I had what it takes to be a Union soldier. Take a look.
We're going to give you an authentic Civil War experience today.
Okay.
You're going to learn today the hard way by doing what
Okay.
it was like to be a fresh fish in the Union Army. Button that top button, the officers would tell you. This is for a rather robust individual.
Okay.
Suck it in, Matheson!
It's that buffet at the casino last weekend. Okay.
Then, of course, we need
God.
to get you proper headgear.
I would be a horrible Civil War person. Okay.
And I forgot your name, sir.
That's Carl.
Carl, you pick your...
He looked like that old man from Poltergeist.
What's wrong?
He's Jesus now. Put an haversack on you. Take it off in just a second. Okay, forward!
Crap. Where am I going?
The first and last word out of your mouths will be sergeant.
Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant.
That's very fine, but I can't hear you.
Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant.
Let me see your war face, Matheson. Nah! That's a war face. Let me see your real war face, Matheson. You don't scare me. Work on it.
Okay.
Here we go. Right face. Right face. Do you understand?
Sergeant. Yes,
I
Sergeant.
can't hear you.
Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant.
Matheson, do you see how you're behind this man? Do you think this man on your right's better than you?
No.
What's the first and last word out of your mouth? Sergeant, no sergeant. Let me hear you.
Sergeant. No, Sergeant.
So slightly, placing all the weight over your right heel. At the command of execution, which is face, you'll execute a 90-degree turn. Face by the left flank, spinning on your right heel. Drop the left foot next to the right.
Yeah, no.
Did you mumble something, Matheson? Did I hear you mumble?
No, Sergeant. No,
I
Sergeant.
didn't think so. Fire!
Ah!
Fire! Load! One more round. Say bang, Matheson.
Boom! Ah!
Say bang.
Okay.
You survived your first
I survived. Okay, this is heavy as hell. This is heavy as hell.
Imagine marching around with it the entire day, day after day, 3-year term of enlistment. 80-degree heat.
I would
Summertime.
have let them win. So what you didn't see on camera is producer Carl and I walk up and we do it, and I said to the audience, these gentlemen, first of all, thanks for having us. They take this so seriously that that we edited that down. They were screaming in our face and kept calling me Matheson. I felt like PE in 7th grade all over again. So producer Carl and I get done, and Carl looks at me and he goes, I gotta tell you, I just don't like people screaming at me. And I go, it was so great, but thanks for having us. And if you want to go, they told us right as we got ready to walk away, they said, Jason, don't forget to tell people President Lincoln's going to be here. Okay, well, that's an event. Civil War weekend takes place this weekend at the Landing in Shakopee. And as I mentioned, there are a ton of fun events planned to showcase what life was like for Minnesotan soldiers involved in the battle. I mean, you will learn the great work that I had no idea that our soldiers from Minnesota, the role they played in the Civil War. For a full rundown and ticket information, we made it easy. Check out threeriversparks.org. And again, thanks to our friends for inviting us. It was a lot of fun. I would have been a horrible soldier. I looked at the guy, I said, I would have asked and told. I would have. That joke will roll to the back of the room. You'll get it in about 5 minutes.